Okay, question number 1. 7x minus 1 over 7 minus 6x is equal 1 over 7 plus 2 over 7. How we are solving equations with fractions? The easiest way is to bring the fraction to common denominator and then drop this denominator. Let me explain the principle real quick. Let's assume I have 3 over 4 is equal x over 4. So to make this equal sign valid, our x has to be 3, right? So we can get 3 over 4 equal 3 over 4. Okay, another example. X over 7 is equal 1 over 7. So x here has to be equal 1. So to validate this equal sign, yes? Next, 3 over 8 is equal x over 8. X has to be 3 to validate this sign. What is my point? But if I have 4 over 9 is equal x over 7, you won't be able to clearly find right away how much x is supposed to be, because what's the difference between this example and all other examples I gave? The difference is in these cases, the denominators are the same. Here, denominator is not the same. That's why we can't identify right away figure out how much x is. The bottom line is, now, since if in these cases where we have we have same denominator, can I drop this denominator and just read numerator equal to each other? 3 is equal x, and we have it here anyway. Here, I can throw away this 7 denominator and read numerators equal to each other, which is x is equal 1. Here, I can drop out a window this common denominator and read 3 is equal x. Yes? So, this principle I'm going to use solving equation with fractions. So, what am I going to do? What is important? You can skip any term. You have to bring to common denominator every single term. Bring to common denominator across the equation and then drop this denominator. Okay, so let's see. 7x minus 1 over 7 minus 6x. Actually, I could bring, well, all right, I'll take care of it later. Plus 2 over 7. So common denominator looks like it's going to be 7, right? Because we have here 7, that's all, in here, yeah. So for the case of 7x, where denominator is 1, I'm dividing by 7 and multiplying by 7, not to disbalance the fraction. In this case, I'm not touching anything because we have already denominator 7. And then for 6x also, divide by 7 and times by 7. And here also I have 7, I have here 7. So, look what I have here. I have 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. And I didn't skip any term. So, every single term has same common denominator 7. So for that very reason, now next step is I'm going to drop this denominator and leave only numerator. And I will have to deal only with linear equation. So this is going to be 49x minus 1 minus 42x is equal 1 plus 2. Yes? Oh, okay, we can combine like terms now. 49 minus 42, we get 7x. I'm moving negative 1 here, will be positive 1. And then positive 1 and another positive 1 is 2. And plus 2, I will get 4. And x will be equal, we are dividing by 7 here, coefficient of x. Because we need to find x, we don't need 7x. And the result is going to be 4 over 7. These two 7s are gone. Okay? Next one, solving number 2. 16 over 13 plus 3x over 8 is equal x over 2. Okay, what do we have? 13, 8, and 2. Common denominator will be 104. 13 multiplied by 8, because 13 is the prime number. Why I didn't multiply by 2? Because not everything that you can multiply by 2 will be divisible by 8. But everything that you multiply by 8 will be divisible by 2. So I took 13 times 8, which is going to be 104. But I have already placed in my previous video, I placed at the end of this screen how to find the common denominator. I will place at the end of this video also. It's not the way textbook explain. It's much better and easier way. Okay? All right, 104. So which means, let me rewrite. 16 over 13 plus 3x over 8 equal x over 2. So the 4 divided by 13, it's going to be 8. Here also 8. Here is going to be 13. And 104 divided by 2, it's going to be 52. Okay, so what do I have? 104, denominator 104, 104, right? So which means I'm going to drop it. And I will get 16 times 8, 48, 428, plus 3x times 13 is 39x, and it's equal 52x. Okay? So, from here, I'm moving 39x on this side. So 128 is equal 52x minus 39x. 128 is equal 52. I'm doing on purpose this on the side, so you will see how I'm subtracting. 12 minus 9 is 3. Here left 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. Equal 43x. So to get x, we have to divide by coefficient of x, which is 43. This 43 with this 43 is gone. And the answer is 128 over 43. Okay? Next, solving question number 3. What do we have? A over 4 plus 6 is equal A over 3 plus 8. Okay, so denominator is 4 and 3, right? Which is going to be 12, correct? Common denominator. So A over 4 plus 6 equal A over 3 plus 8. So since we figure out it's 12, so here I'm multiplying by 3. Here it's dividing by 12 and multiplying by 12, because denominator is only 1. Here multiply by 4, multiply by 4. Here also 12 and 12. You can see I didn't skip any denominator. So now I'm going to drop it. 12, 12, 12, 12. Dropped it. I'm getting 3a plus 12 times 6, 72. 6 times 2 is 12. 1 in mind. 6 times 1 is 6, and 1, 72. So it's going to be plus 72. It is equal 6. 4a plus 12 times 8 is 96, yeah? 8 times 2 is 16, 1 in mind, 8 times 1 is 8, and 1, 96. So plus 96. Okay, I'm moving 3a on this side, 96 on this side, and I'm getting 4a minus 3a, and here I'm getting 72 minus 96. So 4a minus 3a, we are getting a, and 72 minus 96, it's getting negative 24 because 96 is greater than 72 and it's negative. We put negative sign and subtract 96, subtract 72. Question number 4. K over 3 is equal k over 6 plus 4 over 2. Okay, 6, 3, and 2. 6 is going to be common denominator, right? So k over 3 equal k over 6 plus 4 over 2. So here we multiply by 2. This one, k over 6, we don't touch because we have already 6. Here we multiply by 2. By 3. Okay, so we got 6, 6, 6 dropping out the window. So here we get 2k is equal k plus 12. So I move this k on this side. I get 1k, right? Is equal 12. Next, question number 5. We are getting 1 over 12m is equal 1 over 9 minus 13 over 14. Okay, so 12, 9, and 14 denominator. So since we have 3 of them, let me do this time only. I'll show here. Other than that, you can watch common denominator on the video. So 9, 12, and 14. So 9, the prime number I can divide 9 is 3. Here will be 3. 12 I can divide by 3 will be 4. 14 I can divide by 3 will be 14. Stay there. Next, 3 I can divide by 3 will be 1. 4 I can divide. 14 I cannot divide. So I'm going to keep dividing until I reach all 3 numbers to 1. Okay, reduce till 1. Okay, so I have here 1, first number. I'm done with first number. Moving to second number, 4. What is the smallest number I can divide from? It's going to be 2, right? So here this 1 stays. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 14 by 2 is 7. Again, 2 I can divide by 2, right? This is going to be also 1. We got this one also 1. And 7 stays because you can't divide. Okay, so both of them are 1 now. So third number I have to divide, it's a 7. So the only number I can divide is 7. 1, 1, 1, 1. And the product of these numbers, it's going to give us our least common denominator. Okay, let's see. 3 times 3, it's going to be 9. Here we have 2. 9 times 4. Right? It's going to be 36. And 36 times 7. 7 times 6, 42. 4 in mind. 7 times 3, 21. And 4, 25. 252. Okay? If you have any questions, then turn to the other video. You will see there in details and slow I explained. Okay, 252. So how much it's gonna be? 1 over 12m is equal 1 over 9 minus 13 over 14. So let's see, 252, if I divide by 12, how many times will be? Will be twice, 24, right? Remainder is 1, 12 by 12 is 1. So here we are getting 21, here, 21 here. Next is 9, I have to divide by 9. Let's see how much we can get. 9, it's going to be twice 18, right? And then my 15 minus 8 is 7. 72 by 9 is going to be 8. So it's going to be times 28 times 28. And 14, it's going to be 1 time 14, it's going to be 1112. 3 times, yeah? No, 3 times. Let me see. 8 times? 8 times 4, 32. 8 and 3, 11, 18 times. Okay. Times 18 times 18. Okay, what do we have? Same denominator, 252, 252, 252. Okay, let's now write down what we have left. 21m is equal 28 minus 13 times 18. 8 times 3, 24, 2 in mind, 8 and 2, 10. And 13 here, it's going to be 234, minus 234. Okay. And the result is 21m is equal 234, it's going to be negative number obviously, minus 28. 14 minus 8 is 6. Here we have left 2, is 0, and 2, 206. And we have going to divide by 21. Okay. And the answer is m is equal negative 206 over 21. Next, question number 6. (16x minus 23x is equal 1/2. Okay, common denominator is 2, which means divide by, actually let me combine these like terms. 16x and 23x. So it's going to be what? Negative 7x equal 1/2. Let's bring this one to common denominator. So common denominator is 2. So divide by 2, multiply by 2, and dropping these 2. And I get negative 14x is equal 1. And x is equal negative 1 over 14. Because we're going to divide here by negative 14 and divide here by negative 14. And the answer is negative 1 over 14. Number 7. We have negative 8 over 7x equal (1 over 14 minus 5 over 14. Okay, 8 over 7. So 7 and 14, common denominator, going to be 14, right? All right. Multiply by 2, and we can drop this. Result is negative 16x is equal 1 minus 5. Negative 16x is equal negative 4. And when we divide by negative 16 here, negative 16 here, this is gone. This one we can reduce, divide by 4. This will be 1, this will be 4, right? And x is equal positive 1 over 4, because negative and negative is positive. Question number 8. X over 3 minus x is equal negative 2. Common denominator is 3. So 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, dropping. So result is x is equal, x minus 3x equal negative 6. So we get negative 2x is equal negative 6. Dividing by negative 2, and x is equal positive 3. Okay. Question number 9. 5 over 9y is equal negative 40 over 99. Thank God 99 is divisible by 9. Otherwise I had to look around for common denominator again. Okay, so here we multiply by 11, here multiply by 11. The other one we don't touch. So we drop 99, and result is 55y is equal negative 40, right? And we divide by 55 here. Okay. 55 here, 55 here. And result is x is equal negative 40 over 55, right? We can divide by 5. This will be 8. This will be 11. And x will be equal negative 8 over 11. Okie dokie. Let me make it more organized. It looks like jungle. There we go. A little bit better. Okay. Question number 10. Negative 9x minus 7x is equal 8 over 9. Okay, negative 9x, negative 7x is negative 16x is equal 8 over 9. So denominator is 9, right? So 9 here, take in parentheses, times 9. Why I took in parentheses, otherwise it would look like 9 minus 16x. So we drop this 9, result is 16 times 9. 9 times 6, 54, 5 in mind, 9 times 1 is 9, and 5 will be 144. 144x negative equal 8. So we divide by negative 144. We always divide by coefficient of x. 144. So this is gone. 144 is gone. It's going to be x. Now let's see. 144 divided by 8. 1 times, this is 8, 14 minus 8 is 6, 64 is 8, 18. X is equal negative 18. Oh, excuse me, 1 over 18. This is 1, this is 18. All right. Number 11. Eight over 7 minus x over 3 equal 1 over 21. Okay. What do we have? 7, 3, 21. Well, that's easy case. 21, right? So here we multiply by 3 times 3, multiply by 7 times 7. 1 over 21 we don't touch. So we have 21, 21, 21. We drop out a window. And we get 24 minus 7x equal 1. Okay? So let me see. I'm moving to 7x on this side. So 24 minus 1, and 1 I moved on this side, is equal positive 7x. 23 is equal 7x. I am dividing by 7, right? Because we need x by itself. And x is equal 23 over 7. Question number 12. All right, we are given numbers. This is something different. So we are given a set of numbers, 0.35523. Next, 0.35258. Next, 0.34877, and lastly 0.34217. Okay, which of the following numbers round to 0.35? Okay, so let me tell you the rules of rounding. If I'm going to round till, let's say I have number 0.432, and I need to round till hundreds, meaning till 3. So what am I doing? I have to look at the following number, 2. If the following number is less than 5, then we don't change, adjust that hundreds. It will be 0.43. But if the following number is 5 or higher, where this 3 will become 4, we adjust one number higher. Okay, so let's see what we have. Let's round it. We need to round till 0.35. This one, first one, will be, because I have following number 5. So 35, instead of 0.35, I will get 0.36. Next, 5 followed by 2. Since less than 30, then less than 5, it's gonna stay 0.35. Next, this one is 8 more than 5, so I'm going to round up, which will be 0.35. And this one is 2 less than 5, so I'm going to leave it as a 0.34. Why I round it till hundreds? Because it says round to 0.35. Okay, Let me this drafting clean here. So which one is 35? This one and this one. Yes? Okay. Next one. Similar one. Let's do it. Number 12. 13. We have numbers 0.8. We have number 0.1047. We have number 0.1035. We have number 0.1046. Okay, what is the question? Write these numbers from smallest to largest. Okay, smallest is gonna be 1035, because look, all these three numbers 10, 10, 10. Okay, if they are same, then I'm following the third, checking third number 4, 3, 4. So 3 is a smaller, so first comes 0.1035. Second comes, this is already out, right? Because I already placed. So checking here, I have 4 and 4. But that means I have to check next one, 7 and 6, which means 6 and smaller. It's coming 0.1046, and then 0.1047, and only at the end the biggest number 0.8. Okay? Question number 13. Write as a decimal. We have 9 and 7/100. Now, whole number, we never touch it. You don't need to convert into improper fraction. You don't need to do such things. You leave this 9 alone and converting only 7/100. Let me show you something. You have here 7. If I write down 7, or write down 7.0, or write down 7.00, 7.000. All this is same number, right? 7. Okay. Now, what is interesting? When you want to divide by 100, when you do division by number with zeros, let's say 100, 1,000, 10,000, and so on, 1 and zeros, you have to shift this decimal notation by as many times as many zeros. Here we have 1 and 2, right? So when it's division, I have to shift this decimal point to the left. So it's going to be 1 and then 2. It will come here. So plugging 0 and 0.07. Okay? Let's say I have the 9 and I need to divide by 100. When I say 9, my whole point is here, right? I need to divide by 100. Since we are talking about division, I'm going to the left by 2 positions. 1 position and then another position. 0, and I'm done. Let's say I need to divide by 1,000. I have 30, okay, 4.5. And I need to divide by 1,000. So 3 zeros, meaning I have to shift by 3 positions. 1, 2, and 1 more. There we go. 0 comes here. I have to divide by 10,000. 4 positions. And my number is 4, let's say 4.21. So I have to go by 4 positions to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Full stop. 1, 2, 3. See? Between this old point and decimal and this new one, there are 4 positions. So the new number is 0.000421. Okay? Same way you do when you do multiplication, with the difference, instead of shifting to the left, you are shifting to the right. Look here, you have 7, decimal point. You have to multiply by 100. 1 and 2, 0, 0. So point moved here, which is going to be 700. You have 7.3, and you need to multiply by 100. This is 1, and then the other 1. You add 0, 730. Okay? And so on. All right. So let me clean now this mess. And we need 7 divided by 100, which is going to be, if this is my 7, divided by 100, 1 and 2, right? It's going to be 9.07 by 2 position, because I already have this 0 here, right? 7 divided by 100, it's going to be 7, 1 and 2, 0.07. And plus 9, because we have here 9, right? We have here 9. So 9 plus 0.07 plus 9, it's going to be 9.07. Okay? Next. 15. Free and 13 over 100. Okay, so 13 dividing by 100, so decimal is here. 1 and 2, full stop, 0.13. And we have also a whole number free, so it's going to be 3.13. Okay? Next number, 16. Nine and 100. So if I have 1 dividing by 100, 1 and 2, right? Full stop. So and plus 9, the whole number, it's going to be 9.01. Question number 17. Okay, this one is going to be a long one. Moving to different operation now. So, negative 7.686 plus 4.388x minus 14.496 minus 12.966x plus 29.751x. 751x. Okay, so first of all, we need to, let me move a little bit here. That's a pity I can't straighten this up. It's climbing the hill a little bit, looks like. But okay, so like terms are going to be this one with x, and this one with x, and this one with x. 3 terms with x. Now, this is like term with this one. 2 of them. Like term with this one. Okay. So, now let's see what we are going to do. Like terms with x, 4.388 is positive and 29.751 is positive. So let me add these two first. It's going to be 29, we do drafting, 29.751 plus 4.388. And this is equal 9 5 plus 8, 13. 1 in mind. 7 plus 3 is 10. And 1 is going to be 11. 1 in mind. 9 plus 4 is 13. And 1 is going to be 14. 1 in mind. 2 and 1 going to be 3. When you are adding a decimal notation, the most important thing is this decimal notation will be lined up. Okay? They need to be lined up. And then first decimal have to be with first decimal. Second decimal with second. Third decimal with third decimal. And so on. So we get plus 34.139. Now next, I have negative 12, this like term. Negative 12.966. Since now let's subtract. This 34.139 is bigger than 12. So number is going to be positive. Therefore, let's subtract since my 12. So I write down like this, 12 point lined up, and then 966. Okay, let's subtract. 9 minus 6 is 3. 13 minus 6 is 7. Here left 0. Borrowing from here. 10 minus 9 is 1. Here left 3, right? 3 minus 2 is 1. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So we get 21.173x. Okay? Now let's combine other like terms. Two like terms that are negative without x. It's gonna be, and since both of them are negative, so it's gonna be here negative, but I'm adding them because two negative numbers we add and put sign negative, right? So it's gonna be 7.686 plus 14 point, see, point under point, 496. 6 plus 6 is 12, 1 in mind. 8 plus 9 is 17, and 1 is 18, 1 in mind. 6 plus 4 is 10, and 1, 11, 1 in mind. Here is decimal. 7 plus 4, 11, and 1, 12, 1 in mind. 1 and 1, it's going to be 2. Okay. It's going to be minus 22.182. And that's it. We arrived. That is the answer. All we could do, simplify, because this is not the equation. And why is it not equation? Because it doesn't have equal sign. And when there is no equal sign, all we can do, simplify, that's all. Question number 18. Find the unknown length in the figure. Okay. Question number 18. We have oval. Let me see. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Let me move here. Okay. Now, we need to have another oval. Has to be bigger than that. Okay. Okay. So what do we have? This piece is 1.1 inch. This piece, well, doesn't look exactly equal, but use your imagination. It has to be equal, 1.1. I don't want to waste time on the video now, adjust again. Okay, maybe a little bit. Okay, looks better. Okay. And we need to find this distance. And besides, it's given this distance. This is 11.39 inches. Okay, so if from here all the way to here is 11.39, so, and these pieces we have 1.1, 1.1. So if I take 11.39 minus, they're both identical, so I can put 1.1 times 2. Or I can write down 11.39 minus 1.1 minus 1.1 to get the distance inside. Yes? Okay, I'm going to do this way, multiply. So I like it better. So it's going to be 11.39 minus, it's going to be 1.1 times 2, it's going to be 2.2. Okay, well, let's subtract 11.39 minus 2.2. I start from decimal point, right? And then make sure I lined up. So here 9 comes down, 3 minus 2 is 1. Decimal, 11 minus 2 is 9. And here is 0, I don't put anything. So we get 9.19 inches. Inner distance. Okay? All right. 19. Question number 19. What do we have? Are the calculations to the right correct? If not, explain the error. Okay, all we have to do what calculation is this? Addition. Okay. We need to add, and I will show you now. We need to add 1, 9.3, another one, 6.34, plus 6.003. Okay, let them add 1, 9.3. Why I put here? Because when we say 1, that's mean decimal not point is here, right? And then plus another one, right here, decimal I put here. And then 6.34. And then 6.003. So, all of them I need to add. Now, look here. Here we don't have any number, so this 3 comes down. Here we have only this 4 and 0, right? It's going to be 4. First decimal is this one. 3 plus 3 is 6. Full stop. And here we get what? 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 plus 6 is 17. 17 plus 6 is 23. Okay? 23.6. 23? I don't like it. Hold on. Let me go one more time. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 plus 6, 17. 17 plus 6, 23. Yeah, correct. Okay. We are good. 19166. Okay. Number 20. Simplify by combining like terms. We have negative 2.32 plus 3.82y minus 3.25 and minus 2.71. Minus 2.71y. Okay, like terms, this and this one, right? So let's combine like terms. Negative 2.32 and negative 3.25. Both of them are negative. They're going to stay negative. And we are going to add them up. 2.32 and 3.25. So if I add them, 2 plus 5 is 7, 3 plus 2 is 5, 2 plus 3 is 5. 5.57. Next. 3.82y and negative 2.71y. So positive, negative. I'm going to subtract. I will place at the end of this video a template of addition and subtraction of numbers with signs. Although I don't know if it's in your course, I did that or not, but I will place a video to that. So whoever is having hard time, you can look there. Okay, so we need to subtract, right? And sign going to be plus because the bigger number is positive. So 3.82 minus 2.71. Decimal notations are lined up, see? 2 minus 1 is 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. So it's going to be plus 1.11y. Yes? Next, 21. We have negative 8.53 plus 6.78 y minus 2.31 minus 2.58 y. Okay, like terms, this and this one and this one. So negative 8.53, negative 2.31. It's going to be negative and we are going to add, right? 8.53 and 2.31. So if I add 4, 8, and 10. So 10.84. Next, I have 6.78 and minus 2.58. So I'm going to subtract and sign going to be positive, right? 6.78 minus 2.58. So 8 minus 8 is 0, 7 minus 5 is 2, and 6 minus 2 is 4, plus 4.2y. Okay. 2 more, and I'm done. Problem number 22. $27.3 x plus 36.2 minus 31.1x and minus 34.9. All right, So, like terms, this one and this one, and this one with this one, right? Because those are x's, the other two are without x's. So 27.3 and negative 31.1. So positive, negative, we need to subtract, and we are putting sign minus because biggest number is negative. So 31.1 minus 27.3. We need to line up point correctly. 11 minus 3 is 8. Here will be left 0. So borrow from here. 10 minus 7 is 3. Well, here left 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So 3.8. Negative 3.8x. Next. 36.2 and negative 34.9. So it's going to be 36.2 minus 34.9. So 12 minus 9 is 3. Here left 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. And it is 0. 1.3. So it will be plus 1.3. Okay. And very last one. That's pretty straightforward problem here. Negative 3.8 minus negative 1.4. So since we have negative sign in front of parentheses, when we open parentheses, it will change the sign within parentheses, which will be 3.8 plus 1.4. Okay, so positive, negative, right? Biggest number is 3.8. It has negative number sign, right? So we do 3.8 minus 1.4. 8 minus 4 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. So it's going to be negative 2.4. That's it. Oops. And I am done. See you in next video.